Project Hail Mary. This is a 2021 novel by Andy Weir, and it's been adapted into a movie. Right now, there's two cast members, Ryan Gosling and Sandra Hüller, who was it Anatomy of a Fall? I think so.
And Zone of Interest.
And Zone of Interest. The directors is Phil Lord and Chris Miller, and Greig Fraser is tapped to be the cinematographer. The plot of the book is the film tells the story of a man who wakes up from a coma with amnesia and gradually remembers that he was sent 12 light years from Earth on a mission to save humanity. James, what do you think of this upcoming movie from pretty much everything, cast, director, and plot-wise?
It's on my top 10 most anticipated, and I think it stays there until the film actually comes out. I hadn't heard of this until I saw the script notes this morning, and I looked into it, and I'm like, okay, wow, I'm really on board. This sounds great. This sounds really, really good. And yeah, it's 2026. Seems like it's getting pretty stacked, dude. You know, you got the Batman Part 2. You got Steven Spielberg's movie coming out. You got this now. I think it's gonna be a good couple of years, these next two. So, I guess we have to get through this lackluster year, 2024. But Project Hail Mary, Ryan Gosling, Sandra Hüller, two actors you can really get behind in a movie. They can do really powerful performances. You put them in the right role, they're going to do really good stuff. The 2021 novel by Andy Weir, the novelist there, he wrote The Martian as well. We've all seen The Martian with Matt Damon and stuff, directed by Ridley Scott. But the novel, I love the concept that you read out just before. I'm super excited to see a space movie, and I read and believe this is going to be an IMAX. So you know that the studio's going to be putting like quite a bit of money behind this to really showcase it in that IMAX format. So it shows me that there's faith behind the studio, that they're going to make this a big blockbuster, and kind of I think we'll hopefully have that cinematic experience to it. And you got Greig Fraser as a cinematographer. I've said this before. He's a top 5 cinematographer working today. Whether it's what is it, the Batman, Dune 1 and 2, Rogue One, Lion. So he's got such a resume already. I think he's just going to add to it here, and it's directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller. I mean, these two, I love these two. They're really growing on me. But they did the Lego movie, which no one expected that to be as great as it was. The 21, 22 Jump Street. They also wrote the Spider-Verse movies, so they're really good at what they do. I have full faith in them to bring something here. I think also to note is that the novelist behind this movie also wrote the Martian, and the guy who's writing this movie, Drew Goddard, also wrote the Martian. So between those two novels, you're getting the same novelist in Andy Weir, and then the same screenwriter for the adaptation in Drew Goddard. So, yeah, you can trust that kind of transferable quality to it. And it's kind of like a spiritual sequel in a way. But the only thing I think is to note is that the Project Hail Mary novel wasn't as well received as The Martian, despite being well received overall. Just wasn't as great as The Martian. So maybe that could deter it, but man, I'm fully on board. And I don't know, we might have to do a 2026 Victor of the Picture soon, dude. We're gonna take an early sneak peek look at that. I feel it's getting pretty
like a mini Victor of the Picture.
Yeah, like 4 tiers or 3 tiers or something. Yeah.
I'm completely behind you. I'm super excited for this. I mean, I love that. I don't know much about the book or the novelist, but I really like that synopsis of it. It's just so intriguing. It can go either way. Ryan Gosling is in it. We know he can both do comedy and serious acting, similar to Matt Damon. You mentioned that Andy Weir did The Martian as well. I really hope it's similar tone to that, where it has like its real serious moments, but then it's also heartfelt and fun at times as well. I think it's a perfect tone to capture this. Sandra Hüller as well is a fantastic actress. So looking forward to seeing her dynamic with Gosling as well. You mentioned before, Phil Lord and Chris Miller can't do much wrong right now, and Greig Fraser is just like like sought out after cinematographer besides Roger Deakins right now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. 12 years from Earth on a mission, and he wakes up from a coma with amnesia. How crazy is that? Like,
I mean, it could. Do you think? You know what that synopsis reminded me of? Passengers, and we know how that movie turned out. So, yeah, it could be
for
like
me,
that.
for me, it's giving me like original Planet of the Apes vibes. You know, how
Also, that too. Yeah.
astronaut falls into a Earth and doesn't realize like where he is, but turns out he's on his own home country. I wonder if we'll get home country, idiot, home planet. I wonder if we'll get something similar to this. I think if we do, it's going to get compared a lot. But I think what movies nowadays is really missing is, you know, a good old-fashioned plot twist. We don't get much of those anymore, and if we do get them, they're straight up trash, like M. Night Shyamalan's old, pretty average plot twist there. I think that's what I think Hollywood really needs is just a good plot twist to be like, so it can be talked about for the decades and decades to come. And I don't know much about the novel. It could just be literally that's it. The synopsis, that's it. But if there is, but if there is a plot twist, or if they do make a plot twist, I hope it's good.
Yeah.
What about you guys at home? Could you get behind Project Hail Mary? If you've seen the book, let me know if I'm expecting too much in a plot twist, please. Because I'll best be put in my place now then when comes to release time. Let us know in the comments below and tell us if it's worth a read as well. I'm sure James and I will both go out and get the book and read it at some point between now and 26 for sure. All right.